Chucks, howdy.
Hello.
Welcome to episode, I think this is 13 of Ramblin Cast.
Cool.
It's been like a month since we recorded.
Yeah, it's been a rough month.
Yeah. It's been a rough month, right, Ricky?
Mm-hmm.
No protection, going balls deep in that. Actually, give me 1 second. Oh, this is episode 14 of Ramblin Cast. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, Ricky, usually this is where we sort of catch up on life, ask questions of, what's happening, what's been going on in the world, in our lives. Usually we ask it, like every week, but it's been a month, so.
Yeah.
Any stories of the past month? Did you lose your virginity? What happened, Ricky?
We had two people get, one person get fired, and
You had someone get fired.
Another person quit.
Cool.
Yep.
My job, nothing that interesting, really. I mean, I got a work story for a little bit later, but it's not going to be that interesting.
Yeah. Not as interesting as some of the stories I have.
Well, Ricky, since you brought it up, we had this thing called the Stab and Grab update. If you're a new listener, Ricky goes to this gas station. It's a Circle K?
Yep.
A Circle K. And we call it the Stab and Grab because some ridiculous shit happens there. Now, you told me two stories that happened, and then you told me a third one, but you didn't tell me what that third one was. So let's go to the first two stories, and then let's see what this third story is.
Okay, I'm probably gonna forget a lot of details, but is what it is.
I laughed very hard at one of these stories, I'm not gonna lie.
So I roll up to the Stab and Grab after a road call. I think it was like early morning.
Early morning.
And there's just two guys beating the shit out of each other in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this lady. I assume one's her brother and one's her boyfriend. Important for this future parts of the story.
So wait. Are you saying one of the guys was the brother and the boyfriend, or one guy was the brother and one guy was the boyfriend?
One guy was the brother, one guy was the boyfriend.
Okay, so there wasn't a boyfriend-brother situation. Okay.
No. So they're just beating the shit out of each other. And this lady's just like, stop fighting each other. Stop fighting! She just runs behind a car and gets backed into and knocked over.
Like a can of mayo, yep.
And she's just like, she just hit me. And they both stop fighting and go, no one gives a fuck, whatever her name was.
McDonald's crew, get out here!
And then they just start beating each other. They had 2 seconds of unity to tell this bitch no one cares.
Damn.
And why this is happening, there's just a guy in his underwear losing his shit inside said Stab and Grab.
Mm-hmm.
And I just did not want to be there at the time.
Yeah. Didn't you have to give, a report to your boss about this situation or something?
Oh, yeah, you were supposed to get receipts.
Yeah.
And it went, please go in, it said, please go inside, see cashier for receipt. And I went, nope. Nope. I'm sorry, you're going to miss this one. We'll get it later. We did end up going back and getting it.
Oh, cool.
All was good.
Okay. Well, Ricky, it's time to talk about the story that I'm really excited about, unless you have any last details about that one.
No, that's about all I can remember. I probably told you more details than I just did, but that's all I have.
So, fat bitch got hit by a car, and her brother and boyfriend were fighting and fucking while man was tripping in his underwear.
And this is one of the rare I go inside the Stab and Grab stories.
Yeah.
This is actually kind of an old one when I still went into the Stab and Grab before I realized no more.
Oh, I thought this was a recent thing.
I think so.
Oh.
I don't. You know what? I don't know. This has been probably a couple months ago.
Okay.
Because there was up to a time up to a couple months ago where I did go inside the building. This is actually probably the story why I stopped. But again, timelines and things run the fuck together.
Yeah. Well, this is a really funny story, but also it's like the least interesting thing that's happened at the stab and grab, from what I gathered.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah.
It's not very eventful, but it's very funny. Go ahead.
I'm just trying to gather myself before I tell this story. Just make sure I get it right.
Okay.
So I walk in there, and I go over to get a Mountain Dew. Been a long night, or early morning, or I don't know. One of those two. All I know is it was dark. I walk in there, grab the Mountain Dew, and go towards the checkout counter, and all I hear is, "Oh!" Didn't think anything of it.
Oh!
And I have to stop here and describe what this one cashier looks like.
Okay.
It looks like a mix of Medea from the Medea movies and Danny DeVito.
Okay. So like a really short, fat black chick? Looks like a man in drag?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much. Pretty accurate description. I walk up, went to go up to the counter, and went like, "Nope, go. You can just take it. Just take it." Like, but I gotta pay for it, sir. I just shit myself. I just shit my pants. I don't care. Go. Just go. Just go. I just shit myself. Go. I want. Okay. Bye. Leave, go out to the service truck. That just happened?
The way you described it was a little funny. Because you're like, you walk into the store, you hear, "Oh!" And then I just shit myself, you can go.
God. Again, I'm trying to remember how it went.
Yeah? Call.
I have a bad memory when I get tired and everything. So, that being closer to when it happened, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, we're doing this a little late. I was in the middle of a game.
All good. But it's just like, oh. I just shit myself. You can go. Just go. I need to go clean up.
And my underwear was 1 day from retirement.
Okay.
Alright, so time for the story I don't know, I guess.
Now, stab and grab update for... Actually, it was probably last week.
No.
Last week or so.
Last week, folks.
I believe. Last week before. Something like that.
Yeah. I fell asleep last week. That's why we didn't record.
This is like one of the non-normal stab and grab patrons is someone off the highway. Not even remotely related to going to stab and grab every day.
Stab and grab got another victim? Is that what you're saying?
Because it's not as you can gather, it's not a fancy or upscale establishment from the stories. If you've gathered that.
I think I have.
But I'm just sitting there feeling up. I'm pretty busy. It's the first time I've gone like midday to the stab and grab. Everything's going fairly normal. I'm just wondering if it's just kind of a nighttime thing or late evening or early morning that this shit gets crazy. But it's pretty busy. And I just pulled up. As you know, you jump in the bed, grab the gas can, on-cap the compressor, and everything. Just get ready to fill all the fuel in the service truck. Because there's 3 tanks you fill.
Nice.
Main truck, compressor, and gas can. Well, I just roll up, start filling fuel. All of a sudden, I hear, "Ah!" Like, just non-stop, just holding it for about 30 seconds, letting it off. Holding for 30 seconds, letting off the horn.
Yeah.
Just repetitively honking at me. I look back, and it's like a, what's that really fancy fucking British car?
Bentley?
No, James Bond drove one.
Uh,
But it's the newer.
Mini Cooper?
No, it's a real fancy, like, luxury car.
Not Bentley, not Mini Cooper.
Aston Martin.
Aston Martin, okay.
Yeah, that fancy.
Okay.
Is
I sometimes forget that they actually are in the U.S.
Yeah, they're very rare to see.
I know, that's why I don't think of them very often.
That's why I knew that this person was not from around here and shouldn't be at the stab and grab. They're just like, hurry up. I didn't started fueling.
I mean, started.
Like, literally, I'm still waiting for the fuel card to go through. I'm like, you're taking too long. Fuel card. Company truck. I'm paid by the hour. I could be here all day.
God, imagine being at the stab and grab all day. That sounds like a nightmare.
Like, I know we have nothing going down at the shop that's like 2 blocks away. I can occupy some time here. Just kept honking, just kept yelling things out the window. I'm just like, I'm going. And then I proceed to fill up as slowly as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So I fill up the truck.
Can I pause for a second?
What?
Didn't you say something about how, like, there's, like, 3 Circle K's in one block? So why is this person going to this one?
Closest to the highway.
Oh, okay.
Closest to the highway.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on.
I mean, there's multiple other gas stations. You are correct in that, like, log, but this one's closest to the highway.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, you literally pull out of this one and can pull directly onto the ramp back on 55.
Oh, okay.
Makes no sense to me, but that's just the way it works.
Yeah. You think they put a little more care into the stand and grab, put it somewhere a little more low-key, but, you know.
No, it's just right there. Just honking at me the whole time, so I proceed to fill up as slowly as possible.
Yeah.
So, I fill up the truck.
Uh-huh.
Hang up the handle.
You go inside, don't you?
Put the cap back on the truck. Run the cart again.
Yeah.
Fill up the gas can.
Mm-hmm.
Put the pump back up.
Uh-huh.
Put the cap back on. Bring the lift gate all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
Step on it. Lift it all the way back up. Put the gas can where it goes. Bring the lift gate all the way down. It takes a second for it to get down. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
Then I run the cart again, set it on the rail, come all the way up on the lift gate. Because normally I just stand in the box reach over the rail, walk up, fill the compressor, come back down, hang up the pump, go all the way back up the lift gate, walk forward, put the cap on, let the lift gate all the way down. And then I go inside. This is another situation. I just randomly went inside. Went in there, stood behind the soda machine for 5 minutes. As you could hear him, honk, 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 honk.
Yeah.
The cashier looked at me like, I respect what you are doing right now. I am watching this whole thing. Go back out. And then I decided I needed to finish my paperwork.
You should have did like a jigsaw puzzle in the car. You know? I bought some scratch-off tickets. Let me finish this up.
And I think, like, all the craziness of the stab and grab all united, and nobody moved. Everybody else in line also understood what was going on. I've never seen such a united front to fuck you, asshole.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Like, if this had not been confirmed by someone that was there that it happened back at the shop, they did not believe me why it took so long. Someone came up to the shop and went like, your technician is awesome. This is what happened. I think you should give him a raise. all that you just said really happened? Yeah. Finished up my paperwork and everything. Got out, put the gate back up, locked down the gate, and then I left.
Oh, yeah. Aston Martin honking the whole time.
Yes! Yes, the whole time. And started yelling things out the window.
So is this a man or a woman?
Both. In the driver's seat and passenger seat. They were both yelling things out the window. I honestly...
I'm a little sad they didn't go up to the shop and complain.
Oh. I really wish they would have.
Yeah, called. You're fucking... How is my driving? It's bullshit. That's how you're pumping gas, motherfucker. But yeah, I guess that's the Aston Martin stereotype, is that they're all pricks. But
I can confirm. You know what's the sad part is...
That's the only one you've ever seen recently, huh?
Yeah, it's the only one I've ever seen in general. But the funny part is I had another idea and I almost thought about it.
What?
So, here's a stab and grab.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna love this.
Okay.
Here's a Panda Express.
Yeah, that would have been pretty good.
Yep.
Yep.
And then later that night, a non-stab and grab update, but it's just as crazy as the stab and grab.
Okay, this is the other thing you told me.
Yeah. There's an ice machine just behind our shop.
YouTube's gonna love this story, by the way.
I am very much echolocationing my shop, because if anyone understands where all three of these things are, they're gonna know what shop I work at.
Okay.
But there's an ice machine just across the street from my shop.
There's an ice machine just across the street from the shop.
Let me... You know the car wash right next to Dairy Queen here in town?
Yes.
You know that old grocery store that's right across the street from that,
Oh, like, what was it? Like Fox's or something like that? Red Fox?
Yeah, something like that, and that has the ice machine in the parking lot? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. We have one across the street from the shop.
Okay.
And the homeless people love it. Love to sleep around it.
Yeah.
Because the lights don't work, and it's cold. It's a giant freezer. It's cold. And it's warm in the winter because it's a giant freezer.
Okay.
They really like it because it's late night, just finished up the PM. I walk out the back of the shop.
The PM or the BM?
It's a PM. Preventive maintenance oil change.
Okay, I thought you were talking about a bowel movement.
No. I just walk out the back of the shop, look up. Went like, is that what I think it is? And I look down, look back up.
It's a plane. It's Superman. No, it's a bird.
No, it's two homeless guys jacking each other off.
Yeah?
Like, very vigorously and violently jacking each other off.
Well, okay. Were they playing Soggy Biscuit, do you know? Or was there nothing in the middle?
No, it's just like, your hand, my hand, we're gonna have a weird-ass handshake before we're jacking each other off.
Well, maybe they both just pissed and they just wanted to give each other a helping shake.
For 15 minutes?
I mean, I don't know what homeless people got.
I looked up, looked down, went in the office, told my service advisor what I thought I saw. He came out, and they were still there. And that was like 15 minutes later.
You didn't take any video of this?
No.
Okay.
Why would I do that?
It's for a scrapbook, so you remember your time and your job.
No, I don't want to remember this.
Okay. Well, now it's on the podcast forever. If you ever listen to a random episode, there's a small chance you'll remember this.
I don't want to. Stop.
Okay.
Fucking stop.
You got, like, PTSD from the situation?
No, it's just... Why? The why?
I don't know.
But yeah, That's my last couple weeks.
Did they walk into the shop and be like, I see your buddy likes to watch. You want to keep watching?
It's not like I was watching. It's I look up, saw it, looked down, made sure I saw what I thought I saw.
Excuses, Ricky.
There is no excuses. There is only facts.
Okay.
I want to set myself on fire.
Sounds fun. Do it somewhere funny.
Okay.
Go to Alaska and do it. Actually, no. Go to the Antarctic and do it.
No, I'm gonna. No.
Okay. So out of all those situations you just described, which was the best? Which was the worst?
The funniest is I just shit my pants.
I love that story.
And the most gratifying is the Aston Martin honking at me.
Yeah. And the one you'll never be able to unsee was the two men jacking each other off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So true. I guess I can do my work story. It's not very interesting. I discussed it before on the podcast, but Amazon's pretty mundane, pretty boring.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing really that interesting happens. And this story kind of goes with that, because it's the most interesting thing I could describe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Some people just have, like, fucking OCD, you know?
Yeah.
That's outrageous. You have these two old guys, alright? And we have these cages.
Mm-hmm.
And they get very upset if you don't put the cages at exact measurements and shit. And it's like, calm down, man. It's just an empty cage. It's fucking Amazon, not a fucking factory where you gotta put exact measurements. It's not Caterpillar.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Tractor Company.
Mm-hmm.
It's Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. They're just kind of pissing me off the entire day.
Yep.
And so I just put the cages where I'd irritate them the most and just left them there.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do her. That's about it. They forced me to work an extra day last Saturday. Actually, 2 weeks ago. They forced me to work Saturday for some reason. So that's where I was that day. I got a good paycheck, though.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 50 hours, and then that was on Memorial Day, I believe. So I got holiday pay and holiday time. Yeah.
That works.
Pretty much 2 checks in 1 week that day, if you think about it. That's how good it was. But that's basically my work story. I do kind of want to have a new like little topic thing. I don't know if I can call it a topic thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to like every week try to find crazy shit at work.
Okay.
And so I think I sent you most of these.
Steam dildo.
Yes, I did send you that one. But first one I have here I sent you.
Mm-hmm.
In a drawer we had Capital by Karl Marx right next to Sex Lube. It's actually called Sex Lube. Silicone Sex Lube right next to a book by Karl Marx. Alright. So the next one is the giant fucking dildo.
Mm-hmm. Jesus.
Yeah, I know. It's called Jock. J-O-K. Male masturbating with thrusting dildo. And it actually, like, vibrates and all that. That's a car. But yeah, there's a good look at it. And then there's this picture I sent you, but it didn't want to send. But I think that's a great photo of my face right next to a giant dildo. Yes.
I like it.
You like it?
I like how you had to go out of your way to take that picture.
I did. I think I sent you maybe some more. I don't remember. So I'm gonna check real quick. But I don't see any more. So, yeah. I don't think that there's any more than that. But I'm gonna try to do that every week. Just see what the craziest thing I can find is. But sometimes there just isn't really anything to find. But that, yeah. Over the month, that was the 2 funniest. That's basically it for my work stories.
Next thing you know.
What? Ricky's laughing. You gotta give him a second.
You find a book by Charles Darwin and a pistol in a drawer.
Okay.
Please, put your pants back on.
I'm a homeless man. So I guess I can talk about some not work stories, because I did some interesting things this week, kind of. I don't know if I should start with the dentist stuff that happened or the actual fun stuff. The dentist stuff isn't fun anyway. But I went to a dentist. I guess I'll start with that because that happened first. I went to the dentist for a checkup after like 5 years. And they did some x-rays. We did some talking. They went to pull out all my teeth. All my back teeth and most of my front top teeth. They did say that all my bottom front teeth are perfect. Which I don't know how all my teeth can be fucked up except that. But okay. And what they want to do is they want to save every tooth they can on the top row and put crowns on them. Which I don't know if that's what my insurance covers. But we'll find that out soon. And I actually had to go to a surgeon in Peoria to get all the rest removed.
Really?
Yes.
They're that bad?
I guess. And, oh, I'm getting a bunch of texts right now. What the fuck's going on?
That's...
The insurance is going to pay about $14,000. Not $14,000. And altogether, they want me... they said I'm going to have to pay out of pocket roughly about $5,000.
Jesus.
So that's going to be my dental work for the next couple years.
Jesus.
Yeah. I guess for the... Okay, so they want to pull out 7 teeth. 7 teeth. Though they told me 6 teeth, and then when I got the paper, they put down 7, so I got to figure out what that 7th tooth is. I don't know if that came from. They want to pull out 7 teeth, crown all the rest, and then I have to figure out what to do with the missing teeth, because I can't chew in the back now. And I have to go to a surgeon and somehow get $5,000.
So they're not gonna let you do a payment plan, or they're not gonna get you partial dentures?
They probably do have a payment plan. We haven't discussed that far. It's pretty early on. I mean, my next dentist appointment's not till July 20th. Like, and that's just a cleaning. They're not even doing anything yet. Seems like this talent's kind of packed. At least that dentist is packed. But I don't know. Maybe I should get a second opinion. But I don't know what my insurance will cover.
I mean, when it comes to dental work, there's not much of a second opinion because there's not much differing opinions out there.
Yeah. But, like I was saying, for the teeth they want to take out are just, what are those really far back teeth called?
The wisdom teeth.
Wisdom teeth, yeah. 4 of them are wisdom teeth, and the 3 others, I don't know.
I had those taken out, I think last year?
Probably about, like, 2 years ago, but yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, they did it in Bloomington?
That is one thing. I gotta try to find somewhere closer than Peoria to do that.
Yeah, but they saying it's Peoria. That's kind of a bit excessive. I mean, Bloomington does my dad, and he's high risk for anything.
Yeah.
Like, you have to have, like, an utmost professional surgeon to do my dad, and Bloomington has no problem.
Well, it also, like, you know, dentists are paid by other dentists to be like, go to this place. But this was like, when they gave me the paper, it was not for a typical dentist. It was like for the official, like, Illinois oral surgeon shit.
Like, you gotta have some. For them to send you there, you have to have something going on in your mouth that's they see fit to go there.
I don't know.
I mean, I can always
They
talk
said
to some people and see where we went to get it done, because multiple people. I know my dad's had stuff there. I've had stuff done there. My sister had stuff done there. I mean, see if you can get in there. And they put you under for it.
Yeah, I've been put under when I was a kid. But, yeah.
Oh, when you're an adult, it's way more fun.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. You can actually enjoy the ride.
Whatever that means, alright.
At least I do.
Okay. What was I gonna go on with? They did do cancer checkings, and I don't have cancer, and orally, so that's good. They did say one weird thing that caught me off guard. They said, and that this weird shit kind of happens, that my mouth isn't properly developed, and that I still have the mouth of like a child, and they can't open it like wide enough to do proper shit.
There's where the Peoria part comes in.
Okay.
Yeah, I guarantee that's where the Bloomington part, the Peoria part's coming in.
I don't know what that means.
I mean, that's a weird problem to have. Like,
I have too small of a mouth, apparently. Which I have noticed. Sometimes I eat things, I just can't put it on my mouth, so... Yeah.
I can kind of notice it. The whole bottom part of your head's kind of lightly smaller. Like, it is noticeable now that you mention it.
Really?
I'm sorry.
Okay. That's what Mom, this is what happens when you smoke during birth. Maybe. I don't know if she smoked or not. I wouldn't blame her.
The only complaint they really had when doing all my tea stuff is my beard kept getting in the way. Yeah, they hate working on people's beards.
Oh.
Which, you don't have that problem, bitch.
Not yet. I was told to grow one out for reasons that I can't explain. So I haven't shaven in a month.
I don't notice, to be honest.
No. Rude. But, what was the other... Okay, so I guess we'll do the fun little vacation story. Because I took 2 days off.
I took a shit.
Right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
I did get sick this week and like missed 2 days of work, so there's a funny story there.
Oh, any fun sick or no? No.
No, it was both ends, and
that's kind of funny.
Tuesday tripped over my dog and landed on the floor and instantly shit my pants.
Actually, I guess I can talk about this story from when I was a kid. So I have a problem. I don't know if this is still a thing because I haven't puked in a long time. When I was a kid, every time I puke, I'd instantly shit. It was like I couldn't control it. So there's memories of me as a kid throwing up. I had a toilet like a trash can in my hand. I was sitting on the toilet going at the same time. At the same time.
Yeah, I actually threw up and pulled a muscle in my chest.
Wonderful.
And pulled a muscle in my back.
Yeah.
So I was kind of hobbling around all week because of that.
Yeah.
Also, the fact I got dizzy, tripped over my dog, fell down. As soon as I hit the floor, I shit my pants. And from the floor, I called off. Like, I didn't even get up. Just laying on the floor, pants full of shit. I just called off.
You know, this is my favorite thing about the podcast, is that you're just not afraid to admit the truth. Yeah, you shit your pants, and you're going to have pride with it.
I do not care.
See, that's the one thing you and the stab and grab employee have in common.
We do not care. Like,
just get out of here. I just shit myself.
Everybody has shit their pants in their life.
You know, I haven't shit my pants in a long time. I did talk about the dreaming piss story. That's a weird one. I don't know how to explain that. They have 2 piss dreams, and then only one of them is the one where I piss my pants.
Like, everybody's gotten sick and shit their pants, so it's no big deal. Who cares?
Yeah. I mean, I just worry about it if it's at work, because that's a long drive.
In shitty pants.
Yeah, I didn't shit my pants at work. I think I almost did once at Hardee's, but I think I saved it.
Saved it.
Yeah. So I guess I'll go with my vacation story. So, I have a friend. He was like, "Oh, I found this cool Japanese store next to Chicago." And we're like, "All right, let's go." And so I went there, and it was weird. They had like weird food that was so weird. And yeah. But we bought some like weird soda that all tasted like shit. They had like a book section all full of manga. I'm not really into it, but he was, and I picked up like 2 things. Oh, and they had the Godzilla -1 vinyl record, which I bought. It's up there.
That's cool.
And those 2 pins are also from over there. But it was a neat little place. It was just full of like anime stuff and then just regular Japanese groceries. The soda didn't taste very good though. Like there was grape soda and it tasted like grape medicine. You know that grape medicine you had as a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the soda tasted like. But I guess we can go to the McDonald's story.
Okay.
Now this is a McDonald's story, but it's not our McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like a crossover event right here, because on the podcast there are two things that happen on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
One is I said I have not seen a Cybertruck yet.
Mm-hmm.
I went next to Chicago. I saw two, and I got a plus to one. So I'll talk about that story. So we were at the McDonald's, and Ricky, I got to do a callback.
Mm-hmm.
So you remember when we watched Cocaine Bear?
Yeah.
And there was an AMC Pacer that popped up in the movie.
Yeah.
And how I jumped up from my seat, pointed at the screen, and screamed very loudly, "AMC Pacer!"
Mm-hmm.
Now imagine that in a McDonald's, and it's a Cybertruck driving by.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my buddy were eating, and there it goes in the window, and I stood up, Cybertruck! I should mention McDonald's packed.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone looked at me, and there were like two Mexicans behind me talking over the phone to an insurance company, and I don't think they were very happy. I yelled Cybertruck. But yeah, I saw two Cybertrucks. So the other one, so the first one I saw was just the normal silver or stainless steel, kind of ugly. So we went to this mall, and there was just one parked in the parking lot, and this one was like, I would say like basically looks like rattle canned black. It didn't even look like it was like wrapped or anything.
Probably, but I'd say it was probably wrapped. It's just a really shitty wrap job.
Probably a really shitty wrap job. I mean, it's a Cybertruck, so yeah. But yeah, I saw two, and they were really big and really ugly.
I actually had this happened in the last week or so, too. I forgot to tell you about it.
Did you see a Cybertruck?
I was giving somebody a ride to work,
and
this person smoked. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you're free to smoke in the truck. I don't care. Look at the truck, dude. Does it look like I care?
Yeah.
That's where I fucked up. This was not his fault. There's just 1,001 chances this would ever happen.
Yeah.
He went to throw his butt out the window. It blew back in the window, all the way across the truck and down my fucking back.
Wow.
It threw my shirt, too. Just all the way down the shirt. Fucking burned the shit out of my ass crack and down in the seat and started setting the seat on fire.
Well, see, if you shit yourself right then and there, you could have saved everything.
So I heave onto the side of the road, jump out of the truck, not thinking about, being on the side of 55 and shit. And start trying to get the cigarette out of my goddamn seat.
Yeah.
I guess they watched the whole thing happen because they were coming down the ramp. I kind of accidentally cut them off. So they pulled over to see what the emergency was and if they could assist.
Yeah.
They're like, are you okay? You're okay? You kind of cut us off, but it looked like an emergency situation. Yeah, a guy threw his cherry out the window and it burnt my ass. They went, oh, okay, everything good? Yeah.
My ass hurts.
You're one of those people. Yeah, we don't need your assistance.
One of those people? What does that mean?
They're in a Cybertruck.
Really? So you saw Cybertruck
yes.
too? We both.
Yes.
Yes. This happened this week. That happened this week. We both lost our Cybertruck virginities. We saw them.
Yeah, I want are we supposed to call you slow people? Is that the correct term?
Maybe. But yeah, I didn't see the drivers. That's one thing. It was just parked there. I thought about vandalizing it, but I didn't. I should.
No, he looked like a reasonable person. I don't know why he had a Cybertruck. He seemed like he'd be smarter than that.
I have a friend. He's thinking about getting a Tesla, and I'm trying to talk him out of it. Ricky, he listens to this podcast.
Okay. So, what I need you to do, because sounds like a good idea, but I need you to prove. I need you to prove to yourself what a true bad idea is, so you can realize this is a bad idea. Every time you think you want to get a Tesla, take the biggest fucking marker you can find and shove it directly up your ass. Okay? You got the marker?
They are for sure doing this, by the way. I know, though.
And every time you think you want to get a Tesla, shove that marker up your ass. And then, boom, you feel like you got a Tesla.
That's it? Okay.
You're telling me to be creative and give them what I actually think.
Good point.
Don't be a communist.
Anyway, I'm going to go to the other McDonald's story now. So this was before the whole Cybertruck incident, but I thought I'd just bring it up, the Cybertruck one first, because it was more interesting, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
But last thing is, we don't like Cybertrucks. They're really ugly. They're really stupid.
We don't like Tesla in general.
Yeah, but those particular...
Stop it, you communist.
Yeah, Elon Musk can go end his life. I don't know if I can say that.
They have tried electric vehicles in the past. Just as many times as they've tried communism. You know what? It's never worked.
I mean, to be fair, the first cars were electric, but they changed that shit for a reason.
No. Yes, but no.
That's why they changed that shit for a reason.
Yes. Like, electric cars have been tried as many times as communism. As you see, it's worked never.
Okay, let me ask you something. What about the communists who don't like electric cars?
It's in the name, communists. They like electric cars.
Well, I don't think all of them do. I don't like electric cars.
Let's go past that.
He doesn't know what to say.
Yeah, you got me fucking flip-flopped around on here. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Okay.
So don't get rid of your electric car. Do it now. We'll wait.
Dump it into the ocean. That's like the best way.
And then,
unfortunately, if you don't live next to a coast, that's a long drive, and it probably won't make it.
just get rid of it. It's not gonna work. It's an unsustainable form of transportation. It's ridiculously expensive. And then go buy a pre-fucking emissions diesel and actually save the environment. Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go to my other McDonald's story now. If we're done.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're done.
Yes.
So this is before the incident. So me and this person went to McDonald's. We sat down. First of all, they had a new thing I never heard of, called a basket of fries.
Okay.
It's a whole basket of fries. It was crazy. I couldn't eat them all. It was so much. Anyway, while there was this weird looking dude there. He had like he was kind of short. He's like my height, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But he had like a really long nose. And he had mutton chops.
Okay.
He was in this really oversized white shirt that looked greasy and just like gray sweatpants.
Okay. So Trevor Phillips?
A really fat Trevor Phillips. But, I should mention, this shirt was like this guy was probably needs like a 2X. This shirt was at least a 4 or 5X. Like, it was way too big even for his fat ass.
Mm-hmm.
So we were sitting there, and I think I went to go grab drinks, and I came back, and this guy was asking my friend, hey, can you help me figure out my cell phone, his cell phone?
Mm-hmm.
And the big thing was, he was like, I have a problem with my eyes. I can't see the phone. Like, can I make it brighter? So we just turn up the lightness.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, I was the one who turned up the lightness, and I regret touching this phone after I found out the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that. He's like, oh, thank you. And then I hand it back to him, and I notice he has a bracelet on his hand, like a little paper bracelet thing. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking, okay, well, he has issues with his eyes. He has this bracelet. Maybe he just came out of the hospital, like his eyes maybe dilated or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked him, you just come out of the hospital? He looked at me. He's like, oh, you're very observant. No, they just let me out of prison. And I was like, oh. And then immediately he sat down and just tore the wrist thing off. I was like, oh, damn.
Yeah, well, I mean, what's the chance he's done anything wrong in the time that he's been out of prison? It sounds like it hasn't been very damn long.
No, not very long. But So he was on this phone. He was yelling at this guy. I don't know who the other guy on the other end was. But he was just trying to get a ride. He was like, I need a fucking ride right fucking now. And slowly over time, the McDonald's was filling up with more and more people and more kids. And this guy was like running back and forth into the bathroom. So I don't know what that was about. But yeah, that was the ex-convict that we met at the McDonald's. Honestly, you could have just said he went from the hospital. That'd probably been just like, oh, okay.
Well, why lie about it?
I don't know. But I have a feeling that might have been his prison phone, if you get what I'm saying.
Why would he have it outside prison? No. It wouldn't make sense to take it with him.
I mean, maybe. It's the only thing he knows. Yeah, he was a very strange-looking dude. There's a game.
That actually kind of explains the too big shirt.
Yeah, he might have lost some weight in there. It makes me wonder how long he was in prison if he lost that much weight, though.
It wouldn't take long.
I don't know.
Weird enough, it wouldn't take that long.
But let's see. I went to the Japanese store. We went to the McDonald's.
You went to McDonald's again?
Yeah, I went like 4 times this week, and I don't want to think about it anymore. I went to like a little mall. Oh, I went to a Barnes & Noble. That was a mistake. They had their Criterion section. It's the only Barnes & Noble I've ever seen with the fucking Criterion section. I just drooled. I looked at every DVD, or every Blu-ray, and it said $40. And I was like, fuck, I want it. They had some cool shit. They had the original Godzilla. That's a cool fucking Blu-ray. But, yeah. But, that's about it that happened that day. That's actually where I got that Court of Owl mask up there. Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's new.
The random bullshit that's in this room.
I know, I ran out of space, though.
But you'll just keep going.
I know. The goal is to find another place to put my stuff, if you get what I mean. But I haven't figured that out yet.
I get it.
But, yeah, I think that's really about it for this week. Nothing too interesting at work. Just weird little stories. I saw my first Cybertruck. Like I said, I will say they are a lot bigger in person than you would expect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at my...
They look a lot stupider in person than they do on the internet. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, as dumb as they look on the internet, they look dumber in real life.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I wrote down one last story. I don't know why I wrote this down. I did some yard work yesterday, or the day before that, and there was a frog outside, and it was a big frog. I like that frog. I hope that frog's still out there. He's a cool-ass frog. He was there yesterday.
I had to wash my mowers today.
Yeah. I wanted to wash my car, but it kept on again, off again, raining, and it just never happened.
Yeah, well, got my mowers washed. Nobody does that. And it shows.
Well, no one washes your mower?
No one washes it. Nobody cleans their mower.
That's true, I don't either.
Like, it's an air-cooled engine. It kind of has to be clean.
Yeah. Anyway. I guess that was our very, very long introduction, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, how's the week been? But that's more like, how's the month been?
Yeah.
Any last stories before we get into wrap-up from last week? So I can't think of anything.
Oh, yeah, I got a road call story.
Alright.
So, it was after being sick, so I had a little extra time that I could work. So I just decided to take a road call for a little, like, U-Haul van truck. But it's not a U-Haul van. Same thing, different company.
Okay.
So I roll out there.
He roll out there.
Get there, and this guy and his probably 7-year-old kid were just standing on the side of the road by the truck. The kid's just kind of running around on the side of the highway, on the side of a busy highway. And so I roll up, hey, can you guys get in the truck? Why do this for safety reasons? I need you guys to stay in the truck.
Mm-hmm.
We'll stand here. No, you're not listening to what I'm saying. You're gonna get in the truck and put your seatbelts on. If you're on the fucking highway.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, we're gonna stand here. No getting truck, no tire. No getting truck, no tire. I can sit here all night and wait for you to get in your truck. And stay in your truck. Put your goddamn seatbelts on. Get your kid off the side of the road because, well, side of the highway is not a place for kids.
Yeah.
He gets in the truck. Finally, gets his kid in the truck. Finally, after half hour. Side of the highway. Could have been done by that point, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
So I pull my tools out. Again, they're out of the truck. Stand on the side of the road.
Yeah.
On the highway. I have to keep alliterating that it is directly on the highway in the path of travel after a blind curve where the cars are.
Yeah.
A place where I'm dressed to be and trained to be. And they're just kind of standing there. Sir, I'm gonna stop working to you and your kid. Get back in the truck. Put your seatbelts on. For safety. He gets back in the truck. Say that again. He himself gets back in the truck.
Yeah.
Child
Child.
did not get back in the truck.
Yeah.
And then child started running around. Back and forth in the ditch. I think, okay. Kid's not really my responsibility. Driver's not really my responsibility. I'm gonna get this done. Try not to pay attention to what they're doing. Kid starts running on the breakdown lane. She's running up and down the breakdown lane. I'm getting more angry.
Yeah.
Like, this kid has given me more heart attacks in 1 minute than probably most people had in their lives.
Yeah.
I'm still working on the tire. It's just like, okay. We just need to let this Darwin Award happen. Take this fucking bloodline down. And maybe a future tech won't have to deal with this shit.
Nah. He'll just find another bitch to fuck and make another one.
And now the drivers back out of the truck. So normally, if it's just a driver, I don't care if they're out as long as they're not wandering around in traffic right next to the white line, the breakdown lane.
Yeah.
As long as they're reasonably safe and watching their own ass. I don't really care. No,
yeah,
he wasn't.
He wasn't. Yeah.
And also, there was a kid involved.
Mm-hmm.
It was just kind of running around. By this time, I'm airing up the tire.
Yeah.
That's got the kid's attention.
Yeah.
Kid jumps on top of the tire.
Oh
that
my
I'm airing
god.
up. So I run, grab the air hose, pull the air hose off because
Yeah.
although it's a new tire, it's a tire that's never really been aired up. You don't really know what's going to happen. Tire can go boom.
That's a lot of stress to put on a tire suddenly. Yes.
No, not really that.
Okay.
It's a new tire.
Hmm.
It's never really been aired up. And although it shouldn't explode, it could explode.
Okay.
Every tire you air up could explode. Like, that's just what tires do.
Yeah.
Every time you put air in a tire, it could explode.
Cool.
Comes with territory. This kid's on top of the tire. The dad's not getting the kid out of my way so I can work.
Yeah.
The guy won't get in the truck. He's just kind of there. So I'm just, okay. I'm done. I start putting tools back in the truck.
Yeah.
With the tire just only like a quarter aired up, just enough to put it back on the bead.
Yeah.
I just put tools back truck, finish up my paperwork and everything, putting tools back truck, shut the compressor off and went, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Well, I've asked you multiple times to get you and your kid in the truck with your seatbelts on, where it's safe, and you have refused to do that. So I'm going to leave this exactly the way it is. I'm going to leave. I'm not putting the tire back on. I'm not doing any of that, and unless you and your kid want to get in the truck, seatbelt on, where it's safe. Okay. I will do so. Start putting the tire back on. Get the tools I need to back out. Put the tire back on. Start putting the tire back on. I look up. I see passenger door open, and kid running up and down the white line. Fuck it. I don't care. Jeep, jeep, jeep. Click, click, click. Driver, pull forward. But boom! Put the tire back on. Didn't even lower the jack down. Had the guy drive forward. And that took care of the jack problem.
Yeah.
Like, sign this paperwork, and I am leaving. From this point, I do not care what you do, what happens, but you're a shitty ass goddamn dad. You're kind of a dick way of putting it. We'll sign the paperwork and I'll leave and I don't care. Normally, I'm the person that lets the truck leave first and then I go. No, I just threw the paperwork across the truck, fucking landed on the floor between the seat and the door, and whipped around him and came back to the shop.
Yeah.
Gave them a full report and everything of what was happening out there, why it took so long and everything.
Yeah.
They ended up calling the company on what was going on. Actually, they got into the video on the truck, give him that. And, yeah, he's banned from that rental company.
Good to know.
Like, imagine 2 hours of that. Like, this is the 2-minute short story. Imagine 2 hours of that.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say. I have nothing to say.
Yeah, Like, but this has to be said. If you're on the side of the road, you have a mechanic come to you, listen to what the mechanic says. He's out there every day. You're not. This is our world. Listen to us. Listen to what we say on the side of the road. We fucking live there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. That's the end of my rant.
Alright.
End of my story, end of my rant.
End of the month. Month stories? Is that all you can think of for now?
Like, from telling that goddamn story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're an hour in, officially.
I've never told a story on here that I've got, like, the second wind of the anxiety attack I was having there in the story.
Yeah?
But this is the first time, but damn. Okay, go. Sorry. I'm just having a moment.
But sadly, this is going to be mostly you, because the wrap-up for this week was last week we had our second guest, Mr. Doofy, Officer Doofy.
Yeah, he's off at school.
He's
the one that he put his 2 weeks in. He's the one that quit.
Yeah, I know.
We don't have to call him Doofy anymore. He gave us
what's his real
permission
name?
to say Dalton.
Dalton? Okay.
Yeah, he's off at school. I haven't heard anything yet, but he dropped his uniforms off before he left.
Cool. Well, this is going to be if you had any last stories you want to talk about him before he's a distant memory.
He really did try to wear his furry suit the last day.
Really?
Yes, he did.
I bet he's very upset it didn't happen.
And he played take this job and shove it as he was walking out.
Hell yeah. That's what you gotta do when you leave every job. I think that's what I did when I drove out from Hardee's.
No, he played this audibly so me and Boss can hear it.
Oh, good. If I played it while leaving Hardee's, it would have just been Meth Mouth. They heard it because everyone else quit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I have a Meth Mouth update.
Mm-hmm.
This is a weird update.
What?
He was at a softball game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, softballs are usually played by either kids or women. It's not usually like a man's sport.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what he's doing at a softball game. It's kind of weird. It's like baseball, but with the softball.
Yeah, it's like usually women kid.
Yeah, it's not.
Play it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
No. Oh no.
I mean, there could be male softball teams I don't know about, but I don't.
Those actually hurt way worse when you get hit by them.
They probably do.
No, they definitely do. I know.
Okay. I got hit by a softball once. I don't think I ever got hit by a baseball, though.
I've been hit by both multiple times, and I know which one hurts worse.
Okay. But, yeah, is there anything else you want to talk about, Mr. I'm gonna call him Doofy because I didn't actually know him until I didn't meet him until he came onto the podcast.
That's it. He doesn't work with me anymore.
Well, I wonder if we'll ever see him again.
Oh.
Who knows? But yeah, I talked to him a little bit, and he told me like, oh yeah, my last day and all that. And I think the podcast came out either right before he left or right after he left. Yeah.
I didn't know it was out.
Last podcast came out. It was actually a few weeks late because some shit happened, and I also had the draw furry, which took a while.
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't come out till
last
Friday.
I still haven't seen the Doofy picture.
I can send it to you later.
Okay.
Actually, I guess I can try to find it real quick. Why not?
Why is he wearing a cop suit?
Because he's Officer Doofy.
Oh, okay.
Also, the badge says Paw Patrol. The badge says Paw Patrol.
Yeah, I saw that. How did he like it?
He liked it, I think.
Oh, cool.
I don't draw characters very well. It's really funny.
It works, I guess.
I like putting all the guys next to each other. It's so funny seeing Kyle right next to Doofy. It's such a weird change. I like your guy's basically a gnome, by the way. I'm sorry.
I know.
You gnome?
Ain't I wearing shorty shorts?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Just regular shorts, really. But with that, I guess we should talk about the news, finally. So, it's been a month. Some shit happened. I kept up with some of it, but not all of it. So, we're going to kind of do this. So, yeah. The first thing I got written down is Smiling Friends Season 2.
Okay.
I'm enjoying it so far.
Cool.
We're on episode 4. Next episode should be episode 5, I believe. The episodes we've seen are with Gwimbly, which came out back in April. Episode 2 was them trying to get the president reelected, which didn't go very well. Episode after that was Alan's little adventure, where he had to try to find paper clips. And the latest episode was the boss character getting married to a succubus. And it was also the Halloween episode for some reason. And next episode is going to be an alien episode featuring Rich and Mike from Red Letter Media. It's pretty exciting. I love Smiling Friends. Good show. The portal to Ireland and New York finally closes after someone in New York flashes their tits.
Yeah, I figured that was going to happen.
Yeah. Bobby Hill is going to be 21 in the King of the Hill reboot.
Sounds good.
So this is a weird one. There was a Friday the 13th reboot going to happen. It was going to be like a series for some reason. But it got canceled, unfortunately. And then like 2 days after it got canceled, it's announced that they're making a new Friday the 13th reboot. That's going to be a movie, I think.
Cool.
So they're working on Friday the 13th again. And the story with that was there was a really bad lawsuit and Friday the 13th was kind of put on pause. And there's some stuff that happened with that we'll actually talk about with later news. So yeah. But more Friday the 13th news. There's a game called Multiverses, which is the Warner Brothers Smash Brothers ripoff. And they added Jason Voorhees.
Cool.
And then you have Bugs Bunny versus Jason.
Cool.
And Batman. This is a sad one. Speaking of Warner Brothers, Max is removing Cartoon Network cartoons again. I didn't get the full list, but the big one that popped up was Ed, Edd and Eddy will no longer be on Max.
I mean, we got it on DVD, so
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get those shorts someday.
Yeah?
Yep.
Specials?
Yeah, specials, I mean. Doge, the dog, passed away this month at age 19. Very old for a dog.
Yeah.
Yep. Fun little meme. Started 15 years ago. It's weird to think about. But yeah. And a fun little meme that got ruined by a bunch of crypto bros by making Dogecoin.
Yeah.
Stupid fucking people.
Wasn't it a Shiba
Inu.
Which are mean fucking little dogs.
I actually wanted one, but my mom got the Chihuahua thing instead.
Yeah, but they're mean.
They are?
Stubborn.
Cool. Just like me.
Kind of a shitty dog to have.
Ricky, look at my little rat.
Oh, it's not that bad. It's not gonna try to fight you to the death.
It has multiple times.
Not as bad as a Shiba will.
Okay. Lego announced a Legend of Zelda set. This is the first time that they're ever making one of those. TF2, there's a TF2 movement. The hashtag fix TF2 and hashtag save TF2. They're trying to get Valve to actually update the game and actually fix the game from the bot issues, but so far it's been pretty much silent. What's interesting is that the TF2 voice actors are actually getting vocal about it now, which is interesting because they usually don't really talk about that kind of stuff, but yeah. Within the last year, they've been a lot more open about it, and they've been advertising this Save TF2, which is like a petition you can sign. And Practical Jokers, which is a show that was on True TV for a very long time, is apparently leaving True TV and going to TBS. So I don't know if they got canceled or what happened, but yeah, it's still on for some reason. I will say I liked Impractical Jokers at the beginning, but it kind of does run old after a while.
Yeah, it's a lot of the same old, same old.
Yeah, they also got rid of the funniest guy. Well, he didn't get rid of him, he left. Old Joe, he was the funniest to me.
Yeah, I don't know why.
He went to go do his own thing for some reason. That, or maybe he got fired for not doing something, I don't know. Godzilla Minus One is on Netflix. After being the number one most pirated movie, they finally moved it over to Netflix, where you can finally watch it. I'm still waiting for it to be on physical media, because I am buying that as soon as it comes out.
What is it?
Godzilla Minus One. That is a very, very good movie. It's also in English on Netflix. The background that'll... Give me a second.
You suck.
The Backrooms. Have you heard of these? The famous backroom images?
No.
Oh. It's just these images of these weird rooms. They're called the Backrooms, and people are like, oh man, that's weird. But what's mysterious is that no one knew what this location was or where it came from, these images. But this week or last week, they were actually found. And it turns out they were from Wisconsin. Is everything... Yeah.
Everything's from Wisconsin.
True. Google. Every time you go on Google and search something, a shitty AI tries to give you a prompt. Fuck AI. I will now go to Bing. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Batman Arkham Shadow. And they're making a new Batman Arkham game. But there's a twist. It's going to be for the Facebook VR. It's not going to console. Fuck you. Either buy Suicide Squad or fuck you. That's what the people at Rocksteady say. But yeah, it looks cool, kinda. I guess the villain of the game is gonna be the Rat Catcher, which is a weird choice, but yeah. Looks interesting, but probably won't be because it's limited to VR. So this happened yesterday. This is actually some crazy shit that happened yesterday. Apollo 8, which was a mission to go into space, the astronaut part of that died. How he died? First of all, he was like 90, 91 years old. How he died? He was flying a plane, and it just suddenly crashed. And there's a video of it, and it was a huge explosion. No one's exactly sure why. He might have had a medical emergency while flying.
Yeah,
it's possible.
Yeah, he's 90-some years old.
Yeah.
Probably just up and died.
It is possible.
The plane crash probably didn't even kill him.
Yeah. But I will say, that is a fucking stellar way to go out. Like, hell yeah. Like, being an astronaut for your Apollo mission and just being like, you know what?
I've lived long enough.
Yeah. I assume you probably didn't, do that, but it's also kind of cool that that's the way you go out.
Yeah.
If not a little destructive. And I should mention, it like crashed on the coast, like in between the water and the beach. So no one got hurt besides him. Maybe.
Again, my guess is being that old, he probably just up and died, kicked the bucket mid-flight, and then as a result of him dying, it crashed.
It's possible. But this happened just yesterday, and I don't think they found the body quite yet, if there is one to find.
I mean, he kind of died, and the cremation handled itself.
Yeah. Alright, next, horror movie games are a thing now. So, a long time ago, there was a Friday the 13th game. And it was actually really cool, but it had to halt production because of that fucking lawsuit I talked about earlier. And honestly, it was always disappointing that there's no other like horror games that tried that. There was a game called Dead by Daylight where it was sort of like that, where you can play as like Freddy Krueger and Ghostface and stuff like that. But within the last like 2 months, horror movie games have been fucking popping off out of nowhere. So the first one that came out, this actually came out like a month ago, but there was a Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game. It was for the 50th anniversary of the movie. And it was actually pretty well received from what I've heard. But it's an online game where you play either as the killer or the survivors, and you gotta survive or kill. Pretty simple. And they use the whole like crazy family of Leatherface and all his cannibal siblings and all them. Now this month, the game Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which is based off a movie, came out, where you can either play as the killer clowns from outer space or the survivors. It seems pretty fun.
Seems like the same damn game.
Pretty much. And now they're working on a game called The Thing, based off the movie The Thing, where you get to play as the alien creature hiding in plain sight or one of the survivors. So it seems like horror movie games are becoming a thing now.
It's a horror movie game that they just keep repackaging.
Pretty much. But it's all thanks to Friday the 13th. But it's still sad that game got canceled way too soon. It was way ahead of its time, to be honest.
I thought there was a Friday the 13th game.
It is. It got canceled because they were still working on stuff. And then the lawsuit was like, you can't keep doing this. And it's like, fuck you. But yeah. Because they wanted to add Jason X, where he turned into the robot, but they never finished it, which really makes me upset, because I love Jason X. Jason X is the first Friday the 13th movie I ever seen, and to this day, I still love that movie.
I've seen it one time.
Yeah?
I don't remember it that well.
Okay. To be fair, all of the Friday the 13th kind of blend together.
Yeah.
That's why I think X is fun, because it's probably the most outlandish. And the final thing... Well, actually not the final thing.
I do know it has my favorite kill.
Which one? The face getting smashed? Or
No,
the
the sleeping bag.
Sleeping bags, yeah. Gremlins and Ghostbusters turned 40 today. So 40th anniversary of two great movies.
Yeah.
Both came out the same day.
Really?
Yep. Same day in 1984. So last thing on here I got is the Trump verdict. So much fun. Yeah. That happened.
It was a weird trial, but...
I'm not too surprised. It was New York after all.
It was a really weird trial. It wasn't really that fair. But I still think either way they would have came to the same verdict.
Probably.
Even if it was a fair trial.
Did you hear they're making a Donald Trump movie?
Really?
Yep. Actually, I think it's finished, but it's not out yet. They're also making a Ronald Reagan movie. It's a very weird time to be alive. I hope in the Ronald Reagan movie they have a whole part where he gets shot. That'd be fun to watch on repeat. I'm joking. But yeah. Also, what was it? The 20th anniversary of the Killdozer, or the 15th anniversry was this year?
No, 2004 is 20.
Yep, 20th anniversary happened either this week or last week of the Killdozer. And I only remember that because, who died the day after.
Yeah, no one cares about Ronald Reagan. Bring on the Killdozer!
Bring on the Killdozer. But that's all for the news. And we have no topic. You did bring something up about tools or something? What was your topic idea?
Tool. Oh. At that point, I had a lawn
equipment video.
I had a lawn equipment rant, and I forget what it is now.
Oh, it's about cleaning your mowers?
Yes.
Oh, we already did that.
There's several things you can do to make your mowers last longer. Fuel lines, carburetors, and fucking clean it.
Okay.
It is a air-cooled engine. Literally, all you gotta do is clean it and make sure it's getting fuel. And it will literally run for goddamn ever.
I should probably check my mower. I haven't done that in a while. So what do you think? I should go into my topic book and try to come up with something? This is not my topic book. Oh.
That's your penis journal.
That is my penis journal. It grows a centimeter every day. It's fucking ginormous. It's actually, I'm a little worried I might have some form of cancer. Womp womp.
God damn it.
Yes. All right. Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised. This might be a shorter podcast now that we got everything out of the way. So we have written down childhood movies, King of the Hill, Part 2, history of cars, my history, YouTube, school stories, weird history, work stories, stuff we watch right now, YouTubers we like or hate, Part 2, COVID stories, Tales of the Bathroom, 13 Reasons, my history of TF2.
I like the YouTubers we like or hate, Part 2.
Oh, okay. I'm not very creative. But I can go through my YouTube and just give suggestions.
I have a lot of suggestions for people.
But the last time we did this, it was like our history YouTube. Like we picked top 5 YouTubers we just started watching. So this could be like more updated.
Yeah, a more modern one.
Yeah. Want me to go with one? Because I know one I can go with immediately.
Yeah.
So Oni Plays. I'm not giving this guy a shout out because this guy's like 1 million subscribers, but love his content. He's probably the only playthrough channel, if you can call it that I actually like, honestly. He's a real funny guy. He has funny guests. It's basically the Newground animators of the olden days. Pretty cool. Sometimes Psychic Pebble shows up. He's like my favorite because it's just how... I don't know how his brain works sometimes. He just pulls shit out of his brain. It's just really funny. But yeah, pretty good channel. I guess their gameplay kind of sucks sometimes because they're just too busy talking about random shit. But that's the fun part, honestly. They're also The really good videos to kind of just watch before you go to sleep, like just have it on the TV and listen to their insane ramblings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got one that I highly recommend for everybody.
All right.
Like, I think anyone can get entertainment from this guy.
All right.
He's very informative and educational.
Okay.
In a weird way. He's called his name's the Fat Electrician.
I know him.
Yeah, I absolutely love watching the Fat Electrician.
It's funny out of context because I just imagine some fat guy working on your outlets in your house.
He does a lot of war history.
Yeah.
And history of American wars and everything. And he's very, very angrily passionate about it.
Yeah.
Like, he goes through everything and finds sources and tells the stories that aren't told about World War II and all the other wars. And American history just in general.
Interesting.
And then he has another channel called the Fat Files. They're just about businesses and stuff like that.
You mean like businesses, like what to put stocks in and stuff?
No. Like history and like why the business works, stuff that he likes, like Aldi's and Liquid Death and Chick-fil-A. That was an interesting video.
Chick-fil-A has some crazy stories. Oh man, one of my favorite Chick-fil-A stories, it's this guy, he wrote a book. I don't know who fucking wrote a book. You ever heard the $1 Million Water or no?
No.
Oh. Yeah, that was something.
Like, he gets very intensely passionate about these things.
I don't like Liquid Death. I tried it. I just, ugh.
Yeah.
The weird water. That's all it was.
But he says why the business work, why their marketing works, and why he appreciates it and likes it.
And then after I drank Liquid Death, I gave it to my mom. She didn't like it, and so we gave it to the cat, and the cat liked it. I don't know if cats are supposed to drink that, but the cat liked it.
It's just water in a can.
I know.
I mean, the Monster's been doing the same thing for fucking years. No, really. That's where the idea came from.
The Monster, yeah.
Yeah, Monster, you know how all the bands and everything on stage are drinking Monsters?
Sure.
That's tour water in a can.
Oh.
It just looks like it's canned water that Monster sells to the bands.
Oh, okay.
That's where the idea came up from. And now he's just selling it to everybody else.
Huh. You know, I never had a Monster. I never really want one.
I have. They're not great. They're not that great.
I'm not much of an energy drink guy. I just like normal soda. Every time I try an energy drink, it kind of sucks.
And you're gonna... This is gonna sound weird, but I want you to hang on for this. One of my favorite videos of his.
Okay.
Of the Fat Electrician.
I gotta find a second YouTuber, so you go on.
Why cheese is a government conspiracy and government plot.
Alright, what was that? Why Jesus is...
No, why cheese.
Oh, why cheese? Oh, I already know that story.
Yes. And all of it's true. And he goes into very, very, very heavy detail about it.
Yeah, we were born just past the government cheese thing, sadly.
Yeah, you know why that was a thing?
Yeah, we had way fucking too much because Jimmy Carter bought a lot.
No, they've been doing that since...
I mean, they've been doing it a while, but Jimmy Carter bought so much.
Yeah, after Prohibition, they had to keep subsidizing the dairy industry.
Dairy farmers, yeah.
Because all the bars turned to ice cream parlors, and when they made alcohol legal again, they had to keep buying milk, and, well, when you get a bunch of milk, what do you do with it? Turn it into fucking cheese.
Mm-hmm. It's the only thing that lasts us a very long time.
And now we have just bunkers of millions and millions upon millions of pounds of cheese.
I did hear a rumor, no, it's a rumor, you probably know, that they actually did stop doing that not that long ago. Buying cheese. Yeah.
And that's why everything in the United States is extra cheese, triple cheese.
Mm-hmm.
That's why everything is so cheesy.
You know,
to keep it from happening.
You know, I don't even like cheese that much.
I know.
Other than Cheez-Its.
No one really likes cheese that much. We're just the government has brainwashed us into liking cheese.
Yeah.
It's a government plot, and it really is proven.
You know who did a video on this recently? Mr. Wendigoon did a video on it too.
Yeah, they're actually, I think they're friends with everybody.
Yeah,
Unsubscribe.
Wendigoon was unsubscribed a couple times. Yeah. Wendigoon has a new podcast that kind of like it's the Red Thread.
Mm-hmm.
It's where they talk about conspiracies and urban myths and urban legends. I like that. And then every once in a while they'll be like, "Oh, let's talk about Drake and the other guy," and I'd be like, "I don't care about that shit." Kendrick, that's his name.
And there's just like a lot of weird history. No one would know any of this history if it not for the fat electrician.
Oh, I forgot to put that in our news. Do you care about Drake versus Kendrick, or do you not know who those people are?
I know one's a rapper, and I think one's a pedo.
Okay.
I don't know what the other one does besides he's a pedo.
I don't know. I'm not really familiar with either of them.
One I know just because...
You work in a shop, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah? Sounds about right.
And I hear, like, Good Kid, Mad City, like, 3 times a day.
I never even heard it, so that's good for me, I guess.
Not actually a bad song. It's like a new rapper doing, like, a style of the 90s.
I know he took some inspiration from Tupac. He was a big Tupac kid.
But other than that, that's all I know.
I miss the days of Leonard Skinner and Neil Young beefing. That's fun. It's mostly just Leonard Skinner like, fuck you, and Neil Young's like, what did I do? Yeah. I want to go get a drink, because I didn't grab a drink. And then I want to talk about my second YouTuber.
Okay.
So I'll be back. I'm going to leave you alone with this microphone. Can I trust you?
I'll stick it in my ass.
Alright, that's good enough for me. I'll be back.
Hello? I'm Ricky. So... Yeah. Walmart has become a massive problem.
It has.
And if you send money to my bank account,
oh no,
we can stop Walmart forever. I don't know how we're going to do that, but send money.
A lot of killdozers.
Be honest, I just want the money. I don't care about Walmart.
Oh. Going into Walmart sometimes depresses me. I think that's a normal reaction, though. Alright, second YouTuber. So, alright, I'll give this guy a shout out. So I watched one of his videos recently. I'm a big fan of King of the Hill, if you don't know. And there's this really great channel called Squirrel Tactics.
Okay.
Or Squirrel Tactic. I don't know if it's plural. But he just does like sort of like episode reviews, but also go into like a character of King of the Hill's background. Like he did a whole episode on Joe Jack and everything we know about him and all the weird shit he's said and done throughout the series. And he'll do that for all like main characters and side characters, and it's real fascinating. He's a cool creator. Pretty laid back. But yeah, that's all I gotta say really about him. Just a good King of the Hill YouTube channel. I love seeing him. There's a new King of the Hill podcast called The Hill Kings. They're really funny, actually. Yeah, they're from Oklahoma.
How do they keep making this much content and shit out of one show?
I don't know.
And I've listened to like a few different King of the Hill podcasts or looked into them.
Yeah.
I've never seen the same 2 topics twice.
Yeah, I know.
Like, how are they digging this shit up?
I don't know, man. Anyway, those are my... You got another one, maybe?
I don't know. Oh, if you want a nice, like, going to sleep, like, I don't know if you're into, like, cutouts of live streams and videos.
Yes, and actually, the next person I want to talk about is the live streamer on Twitch who uploads to YouTube.
Yeah,
go on.
It's something like that. It's called, It's one I watch a lot when I'm like going to bed.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Dallas Soup. It's basically just sniping soup, but his cutouts from like his streams. He watches videos with his buddy,
Okay.
and nothing really interesting about it. It's all kind of generic streamer stuff, especially when you're talking about the goons. But it's just kind of like nice something to listen to, especially like their idiots in cars videos. It's just
Oh, yeah. Okay.
it's just kind of something peaceful to watch.
Yeah.
Nothing serious, nothing you really need to follow. Just kind of noise that I don't hate in the background.
Yeah.
Kinda nice.
Oh, okay. First of all, before I go on, I just want to do a quick review. At Walmart, they have this new Pepsi. It's a limited edition lime flavor. First of all, you farted. Second of all, this is
When?
like... Oh, I smell... Did you just burp? What was it?
Yes.
Oh, that's a This smells like a fart. Your burps smell like your farts, Ricky.
Yes, I'm having a weird acid reflux thing.
Oh.
And everything tastes like eggs.
Yeah, I can smell that.
Yeah, I haven't ate eggs, but I guess my burps taste like eggs now. For some reason.
Anyway, this lime Pepsi, it really is just that. It's Pepsi, but just like a little bit of lime in it. It's like they put some Sprite in there. It's not great. But the can's cool.
I have a lime Pepsi.
It's just like, it's a Mountain Dew.
Yes. When you really get down to it, they taste exactly the same. Just one has a lime taste to it.
I guess Mountain Dew does kind of have a lime taste. I never really thought about it.
Yeah, it's a lemon lime soda. But when you get down to the base of it, it kind of has the same flavor to it.
This has like a stronger Pepsi flavor than, yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe it is like a little bit of, like a quarter Mountain Dew, 75% Pepsi in this. I don't know.
Like, because when you get a weird not mixed right Mountain Dew, it just tastes like Pepsi. The only thing is it's green. It's that weird color.
Yeah.
Which is just coloring.
Yeah.
I will say it, and I hate to say it because I love Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is just Pepsi with a heavy lemon lime flavor.
It's kind of true, yeah.
Even though I hate Pepsi. I don't like Coke or Pepsi. I don't like colas.
Yeah. Well, I guess that was in the news. I didn't really care to bring it up, but apparently Dr. Pepper has outsold Pepsi, and it's the new number 2 in soda.
Dr. Pepper's good.
You know, I never really liked it. I tried it a lot, because a lot of times at McDonald's they'd screw up my root beer and give me a Dr. Pepper, but I just never could get used to Dr. Pepper.
Oh. And it's really not as far from root beer as you would expect.
I mean, it wasn't the whole thing was that it was a mix of Coke and root beer.
Kinda. Oh, it just kind of became its own thing, and I don't really know what it is.
Yeah, it's a mystery. Only the doctor knows, and the doctor ain't telling. Dr. Pepper! Oh, that was the thing I used to do at Hardee's all the time.
So, a weird thing, and I have not confirmed it about Dr. Pepper.
Oh, okay. I was going to go into my thing, but you can go into yours.
Sorry, but supposedly Dr. Pepper and Mr. Pibb are the same thing, made by the same people. Just sold to 2 different companies.
I think I've heard that, and I think it is true, but I do think they do like a little change, so it's slightly different, but it's just the same thing.
Yeah, they changed like one ingredient that minorly changes the flavor. But yeah, I from what I heard, I cannot confirm or deny whether this is true or not.
I've heard that too.
Mr. Pibb is just Dr. Pepper,
But
made
cheaper.
by Dr. Pepper.
It's honestly just sold for a cheaper market.
No, they took it, they altered the flavor a little bit, and then sold it to Coke. It's the same thing, just they sell one bottle to Coke and one bottle to Pepsi. They sell Dr. Pepper to PepsiCo, and they sell Mr. Pibb to Coca-Cola. Okay. It's the same thing, made by the same people. It's just one sold to Coke, one sold to Pepsi.
Okay.
Cannot confirm or deny that. I don't know. It's just something I've always heard.
But I don't think Dr. Pepper is part of PepsiCo.
in the same bottle.
Maybe. Because, I mean, McDonald's sells Dr. Pepper and they're a Coke company. Oh, maybe that's a part of it. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, because, I mean, obviously Dr. Pepper's always been made by the Dr. Pepper company.
Yeah.
I just think they used the Pepsi bottle for Dr. Pepper, and then used the Coca-Cola bottle that says Mr. Pibb on it for Coca-Cola Dr. Pepper.
Uh-huh.
They're kind of double dipping, making extra money by selling the same damn product.
I can see it. Anyway, you want to get back to YouTubers?
Sorry, I got talking about that electrician. Now I'm becoming a conspiracy theorist. So.
Oh! I was gonna do. So Germa back in the day, he used to do this joke where he'd open a Dr. Pepper, then scream Dr. Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
And back at Hardee's, we had a drive-through, and every time someone said Dr. Pepper through drive-through, I just screamed out Dr. Pepper, and everyone it looked at me like I was crazy. But that's the thing I used to do like all the time. I don't know if you remember any of that.
Someone hit me with a Dr. Pepper once.
Can or bottle?
Can.
Was it me?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds like something I'd do.
Yeah, you just picked it up and just chucked it at my head.
What was this, like 2nd grade or something?
I don't know.
Okay. Or was it when you were adults?
You know what? It might have been both. I don't remember.
Multiple times. Yes.
Possibly.
Anyway. My next YouTuber is another YouTuber you can kind of fall asleep to. He uploads his streams and his speed runs. He is Hugo1. He is a Grand Theft Auto San Andreas speedrunner.
Mm-hmm.
He has ran through that game several times in different fucking ways. He'll upload like 20-hour videos of him like San Andreas, but I can only drive in reverse and shit like that. San Andreas, but KS mod.
Mm-hmm.
San Andreas randomizer, and you know, he goes through the whole story, but it's very difficult. He did San Andreas, but he's on one hit KO, so one hit and he dies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I said, just really fun content. He's real fun to listen to. And like I said, you can just have that on in the background and fall asleep because it's like 20 hours of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. But I got a weird one. This isn't a specific YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I kind of hate all these people in a weird sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also been falling asleep to this. I've been watching like the physical media collectors on YouTube, and they're like, I have my DVD set and Blu-ray set, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But they have some of these people that have like an hour, 2 hour long videos of them like my 2023 library, and he just pulls out all his movies, and it's like, this movie is this, and it's good or it's bad, or oh shit, I haven't seen this one yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I find it relaxing. I've actually fell asleep at that last couple of days. I don't know why it kept popping up, but I just kept watching them too.
Cool. Kind of cool.
Yeah. Anyway, you got another one maybe? Oh, I got another one.
Go.
There's a guy. His name is Jim Gizriel. That's actually his YouTube name and his real name. He does movie reviews mostly. He just talks about movies he's seen. But he also does weekly streams where he talks about movie news. And he talks about some really cool stuff. He's pretty funny. He was one of the guys that was on the Pizza Party podcast. One of the cool dudes. Actually, probably the best person on that podcast, honestly. Yeah. Makes me sad that podcast is dead, but what are you gonna do?
I mean, it was kind of a dying podcast anyhow.
Yep, it was by the end. But damn, was it a good run until then. That's always something about podcasts, is either they run on for a long time and they just don't die, or they just kind of wither away, you know, really suddenly. Also, your ear's bleeding.
Where?
It's right
Right here?
Yeah, right there. Do you know what you did or no?
No.
I don't know.
I'll worry about it later.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
But,
ain't gonna bleed out by the time I get home.
Probably not. I mean, get an earring. Mickey, what do you think at piercings? Yes, no, maybe so?
Depends on where they are and who they're on.
Okay. Are you a no or what?
Personally, I'm a no because I'd have to take them out every day anyhow.
Fair.
If I were, I would just get them tattooed on.
Okay. But yeah, that's another YouTube channel. Can you think of anyone, or can we keep going?
I'm thinking, and I know I'm missing somebody that I watch every day.
Yeah.
But I just cannot think anything.
Well,
I mean, there's Demolition Ranch. Another one I like to watch before I go to bed. Which you're gonna look at me weird because you know what his content is.
Is it Demolition Derby stuff?
No, I watch a lot of Donut Operator.
Is this the police video stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he does a lot of shooting breakdowns, watching the body cams.
Yes.
And with another app I got, I can actually watch them uncensored. So I don't have to hear quack, 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 quack.
There's another YouTuber just like that. Well, I don't know, just like that. But there's another YouTuber sort of like that I also watch.
And if you want one just for a laugh, there's Angry Cops. He does a lot of military and police content. It's actually, some of it's really funny. He did a video about Brandon Herrera I suggest you watch.
Alright.
And I might actually show you before I leave.
Okay. I'm trying to think. There's this one channel. I can see the picture, I just can't think of the name.
What does the picture say?
It's like Angry Wolf. It's something like Just You or Just Us or something like that.
I mean, I guess there's Cletus McFarlane that I don't watch very much.
Yeah.
He does a lot of race car stuff.
Okay.
There's Vice Grip Garage. Shade Tree Sergeant Motorcycle.
Yeah.
Kind of a niche content there, but you know, is what it is.
Yeah.
Shay Lacey, which is Shade Tree Surgeon's niece. Same thing, motorcycle stuff.
It's always funny when there's someone who's always in your recommendations, and the one time you try to find them, you can't fucking find them. Yeah.
There's Blockhead, which is more motorcycle content, which really good. I'm more straight-laced kind of person than Shade Tree Surgeon.
Yeah.
Kind of a Shade Tree Surgeon for the whole family, if you will.
That's his name. Okay.
And I figured.
So this is a channel called Explore With Us.
Mm-hmm.
This is a really good sort of body cam. Though it kind of goes into a little too much detail sometimes, but yeah. That's the wolf I was talking about.
Oh, is it like a police body cam?
It's that, but it's also like surveillance footage if they do like interrogations and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, have you finished up the whole guy that jumped over the bench to attack that judge?
I haven't heard from it recently. No. What happened? You know?
Angry Cops just did a video about it, and he watched both court appearances.
Yeah.
Because he had to go back.
Oh, yeah, I did see that, and it was all chained up and everything.
Yeah, he had to go back before that judge.
Yeah.
And to get sentenced, and then he went to court for that exact situation where he attacked the judge.
Yeah.
And good God, they hit him with some charges.
I bet they did.
Attempted murder.
Attempted murder.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be an assault charge, but attempted murder.
No, there's like 5 or 6 different heavy charges.
Okay.
Assault on a protected person.
That makes sense.
Basically for the whole fight with the cops. And And then it's like 4 or 5 charges for just attacking the judge alone.
Yeah.
You ever watched Code Blue Cam?
No, I never heard of him.
Oh, if you want to have a good time, just Code Blue Cam, La Crosse, Wisconsin.
Okay.
And just click anything. You can go for the T-Rex trilogy.
Yeah.
Which is just a guy named Noah.
Yeah.
That gets arrested a lot and is just a little bitch. Or anything in La Crosse, Wisconsin is good. Because Jesus Christ, that is truly the GTA server of America.
Yeah. Okay, so this YouTubers we like and or hate. We haven't talked about one we hate yet. Now this person I don't hate, but their content is so bizarre. So this, I'm sorry if I interrupted you. Were you done?
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
Okay. So this is a channel. Sometimes you get just weird YouTube recommendations. Yeah. This is a channel that I have seen a little bit of. First of all, some of their videos are really long, some of it's really short. They actually, I think, deleted some of their really long videos. Like, they used to have like 3-hour long videos and shit. That there's not many there. This is 2-hour one. But this is a channel called Sadurgingrad Productions. Sadurgan Productions. I don't know how to pronounce it. He has almost 2,000 subscribers, 600 videos. 600 videos. And he has a series called Farfinger Gaming, where he plays video games. But this is what I don't understand. It's like there's multiple people in his head. He's talking as them, and while playing the game, he just stops showing you the footage of the game and puts like a picture of the celebrity he's doing an impression of. It's just so fucking weird. Let me see if I can find a good example. Because some of these uploads.
People I don't like. Jesus, we could be here all day.
This is Farfinger Gaming, starring Glenn Farfinger and Curly Joe, and they play in Ratchet and Clank. So there's like.
Oh well, we don't want to really get involved with that, I think. But well, maybe we do. Maybe we want to confront.
Okay, yeah, I've seen enough. I don't like him.
They're hour-long videos of him playing a game, and he just goes in these weird, like, conversations with himself, and he just these weird images. You don't get to see the gameplay footage. Well, you sometimes do, and he's like monologuing and shit. But yeah, it's very weird. And he also uploads like every day. Well, not every day, but usually pretty often. He used to do like Bible videos too, so I don't know what happened to that.
Good God, lists of people I don't like.
Yeah.
There's so many I can't think of a particular one.
To be fair, I don't actually like hate watch people on YouTube. If I don't like someone's content, I just don't interact with it. So it's like
yeah, that's the problem I have is if I don't like it, I instantly stop watching it.
Yeah.
Unless they're particularly stupid. Like any like YouTube drama YouTuber I don't like.
I hate Keemstar, but I think everyone hates Keemstar.
There's just one. It's a fairly small channel.
Yeah.
And he will just straight up start shit just to report on it.
Cool.
Like, he literally started the whole H2O Delirious Ohmwrecker thing just to report on it. And you cannot tell me he didn't. I don't remember the name of the channel because I just stopped all. Like, even if it comes up on my feed, I instantly go, nope, not interested.
Yeah.
When I figured out how to do that. Like,
You know, there's a really good channel. It's called Ramblin Cast. They have a real fun podcast to listen to.
Like, he will just start fucking drama to report on it. Like, and no one can tell me he doesn't because he has proven that he fucking does. And I hate it.
Another great YouTube channel that I know this channel for a while, but I was just sort of rewatching it recently. A fucking video game donkey. Yeah.
Oh, I don't like people that are just there to cause problems.
I can understand that.
Like, in a serious way. In a joking manner, that's fine.
But I think that's a lot of the major YouTubers I can think of. I was thinking about doing like horror YouTubers, but I kind of want to save that for October. But I also don't watch a lot of them anymore. A lot of them just kind of disappeared. Actually, that's a weird thing. Around the 2010s, or the like 2016, 2017, turns out like a lot of creepypasta YouTubers are like pedos.
Yeah. Another thing I really don't like is the goddamn like sketch or like rage YouTubers that were really popular.
What do you mean by like rage? Like rage? Like they get mad at video games? Like is that
No,
it?
like the ones that like stage everything just to have a big rage moment.
Like Angry Grandpa and Angry Dad and stuff like that.
The original Angry Grandpa was cool. His son's a douchebag.
Yeah.
Boogie did that. He's obviously a douchebag.
What's his name? McJuggernuggets?
Yeah, he's an extreme
I
douchebag.
fucking hated that guy. Even back in the day. I was the first like McJuggernuggets video was weirdly funny, where it's like he lost what was it? He like lost a World of Warcraft account or something. He tried to shove a remote up his ass. But besides that, I just never really connected.
Yeah, those
with
kind of people I don't like. And also the fucking ones that really kind of kick the bucket for YouTube being good are the fucking people that got big because of really edgy content and then got up in big and pulled the fucking ladder up and ruined fucking YouTube.
Yeah. Anyone in particular, like iDubbbz, or what do you mean?
No, there's people that they really shit you could definitely not get away with now, and then now they're up there just like you can't do that. I don't really have any particular person picked out because there's so goddamn many of them.
I don't know anything we're talking about, but okay. Actually, though this is going to make me sound like a bad person, but there was a YouTuber who was very like controversial and not a good person that I liked. But he no longer is on YouTube, but what he currently does, I don't really like him anymore.
But you gotta admit, there was a lot of edgy content, and you go back,
you
come forward,
not so much,
and now they're clean cut and like judging people for doing the same thing that they did.
It sounds like you're talking about iDubbbz a little bit.
I might be, I don't know. I just know there's a shitload of them.
But no, the one I was thinking of was Leafy is Here. I used to kind of like Leafy, but he's kind of just not the same person he used to be.
There's a lot of old YouTubers.
But Leafy got banned. Now he's on Twitter and he complains about gay people, so that's what he does now.
Yeah, I do. What's the one that like was a big YouTuber in the past, but then he said something about bombing the NRA meeting?
Like, I have no idea who you're talking about. No.
Like, there's some guy that's just like, oh, we must be all peaceful, and after getting big off of edgy content, and then when, like, it's like, oh, clean cut, you can't say anything bad on YouTube. Let's bomb the NRA meeting.
I don't know who said that. Also, I
don't know who it is, but, like, there's a big, like, video on it.
I can go on Google and just search. But we are actually probably hitting the end of this podcast.
Again, I'm hazily knowing what I'm talking about. Even though I do know it's a thing.
Yeah, I can't find anything about NRA. YouTuber threatens NRA. Didn't pop up. You know what I should search, or is it? What do you think?
I don't know.
Oh, wait. Something popped up. Famous far left.
This is Ethan Klein.
Oh, H3H3.
Oh.
So, okay, I got it. H3H3 is probably the biggest YouTuber I ever known who fell. Because I actually used to watch his content. And I don't know what happened. Because I actually never really, like, fell off. Well, I just don't watch his content anymore. And I don't know what happened. Because it's not like an exact point where it's like, I hate this guy. It just, like, he just got so mundane that I just...
Oh, it's kind of that one I always hated.
I never really...
For no particular reason other than he exists.
He's the guy who made Humongous popular.
Like, there's just YouTubers I hate just immediately after starting watching their video, and there's no particular reason why, I just don't like him.
Fair enough. I have
like, there's some, like, fucking weird-looking guy from New York, and there's no particular reason why. I just fucking hate him.
There's a few YouTubers I feel like that towards.
Like, he's never done anything wrong.
Actually, there's a big YouTuber I feel that towards, and I don't know why I don't like this person. Because his content's alright, and I never had a beef with him, but I just never liked him.
Yeah, I absolutely hated this guy, and there's no particular reason why. He's Casey something?
Casey Anthony?
No.
Okay.
I think his last name starts with an N or something. I don't know. I've seen one video with his face, and I hated him.
This is a person I don't like because of their voice. And obviously you can't really change your voice very easily. Is it this guy?
Yeah, I hate him.
Casey Neistat?
Yeah, no particular reason why, and I don't know where I saw him. I just instantly he said one thing, and I'm like, no, I don't fucking like you.
Do you know what he said?
No, he probably just said his normal intro.
Oh.
He just something about him I didn't like.
No, the YouTuber that I don't like for no particular reason, and no offense to him, is Hugbees. He's the guy who does this like fake how it's made videos. Mm-hmm. Just something about his voice and the way he pronunciates things really bugs
the ones
me.
that just like
yeah, like
just the fake voicing over how it's made. I love that shit, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just never liked Hugbees. Like he's always irritated me in a weird way, and it's like I don't know why. I don't know why. I feel kind of
like
bad.
At a Taylor Swift concert, all the little crackers go up the conveyor belt to their death.
And some of those videos are really funny too.
Yes.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I just.
There's one really funny one where he's like, "All right, guys, so we both know how people like watch regular how it's made videos and fall asleep, and I know you're listening because you're hearing this right now. So I'm about to scream very loudly to wake these people up, and then we're gonna pretend nothing ever happened. So don't comment anything." And he just screams. He's like, "And so this is how cookies are properly produced and put into the bags." This is a good one. Like I said, I don't know why I hate that guy, but I just something about him kind of just like ugh. It's nothing he's ever did.
There's another guy.
Oh.
That I absolutely hate.
Oh yeah, I hate that Casey guy too. I've seen him a couple times. Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably something I could legitimately hate him for.
He's just a rich douchebag, from what I gathered.
There's another guy.
Yeah?
He's a smaller YouTuber. I would even begin to tell you what his name is.
Yeah.
But he used to react to like old country videos and just hate on old country music for no apparent reason other than he can. Like he did this one at David Allan Coe.
Yeah.
That went like, okay, this song has the N-word in it, and we're not going to use that against it. We're going to judge the quality of the music and not the context. And then just immediately complains about that the whole damn time.
Yeah.
Like, it's David Allan Coe. He does this. Get over it.
But yeah, this like...
It's from a different time.
Yeah.
He has changed and the world has changed.
But yeah, there's not like a lot of YouTubers I hate watch that I can think of, really.
I don't really... Again, I'm like you. If I don't like you, I typically don't watch your stuff, but I do have people I have complaints about.
Yeah. There's an ASMR artist who is just a weird dude. He has really good content, but he just says some weird stuff sometimes. His name is J Niz ASMR.
Or like those 100 fake
okay.
videos that tell you nothing more than you already know, and it's supposed to like explain something but never gets to the fucking point.
Oh, those are fun.
And you always find them and they're just like, oh, we're going to explain how to do this. Never fucking does.
Yeah.
Never. Or the ones you're trying to fucking fix something and they spend 15 hours on the intro and explaining what they're due before they get to the fucking point on how to do the thing you're trying to do.
Yeah. Well, I was going to talk about Jay Niz for a second. He,
makes a fucking 15-minute video for a video that could be 3 minutes.
he does, like, 30-minute ASMR videos, and they're decent, but, like, he'll get into these weird ramblings. And first of all, he's in South Africa, if I remember correctly. And he's, like, a Christian conservative, and I don't really care about that, but it's, like, he'll bring up some weird shit and then try to pull it all together, because he's, like, so I've been trying to calm down masturbating, so I masturbate every Saturday. It's like, and then he has these like times. It's like, great, now I just know your masturbation schedule, dude. I'm like, okay, can you just go back to the? It's just he said some weird stuff, and I was like, there's this girl I'm talking to. I think I'm gonna start a family with her. Like, I just know her name, but she's so pretty. I'm gonna start a family. Like, that's his whole goal. He wants to start a family, but it's like he hasn't even hit step 1. He already wants to start step 10. It's crazy.
My thing is also the people that care way too much about other YouTubers' fucking political and fucking religious views. Like, I do not care. I don't care.
Sometimes.
Like, unless you're over voicing it and that's all your content is about, then I'll get annoyed. But other than that, I don't care.
But his content, like, sometimes he'll just go crazy into this, like, masturbation stuff and how women need a real man. It's fun to listen to. I don't believe any of it, though.
This isn't complaining about a YouTuber. It's complaining about a fucking, just a YouTube community in general.
YouTube.
There's this motorcycle guy.
Yeah.
He has a dealership and he used to do reviews on motorcycles he was selling. He had a motorcycle dealership.
Yeah.
And every time at the beginning of the video, it's like 30 seconds. He didn't dwell on it. He'd give like religious words of wisdom, like, or quote a Bible verse. I'm like, no big deal. He does it real quick. He just throws it in there.
Actually, the Jane is, that's how he ends his videos, is with a Bible, like a prayer. And like,
it wasn't like a big section of video or anything.
Yeah, neither is that guy's.
It's just like 2 seconds. Hey, he says a Bible verse or says a prayer. No big deal. And people just like go absolutely ape shit about it.
Yeah.
Like, is it that big of a deal? It's 2 seconds of a video. It's like 15 minutes long. Who cares? Let him do his thing. He's having fun. He ain't harming nobody. Like, what is there to complain about?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that, he's been doing it for his entirety of his YouTube channel. You know he's gonna do it. If you don't want to watch it, you could literally skip 2 seconds of a goddamn video, and boom, you're over it. You didn't have to see it. It didn't take that much effort.
Yeah.
Or maybe just let it play. You didn't really have to pay attention. And then boom, you're back in the motorcycle stuff.
Yeah. But no, that he's a smart guy. That guy's... That's his whole video. Just... So good, ladies and gentlemen, my masturbation schedule has changed. I can't no longer masturbate on Sunday, not on the Lord's Day. It's like, alright. Yeah, I think I'm maybe all out for now. What do you think?
I'm going very...
You want to keep going? All right.
I was going very vague on things, which is how it should be when you hate something.
Yeah.
Just hit the whole community at a general, and just complain about it.
Yeah. Anyway, is there any other YouTuber you like or don't like, or anything about YouTube? What do you think?
The unnecessarily, like, the people just there to hate the gun tubers.
Oh, yeah?
There's a lot of channels just built on hating the gun tubers.
I can see it.
I don't exactly understand why.
I do think there are some gun tubers that are a lot better than others. That are a lot more informative. While I guess it's like some are more informative, while more like entertainment. And I prefer more informative than entertainment.
Yeah.
But also, just kind of matters on the video itself than the YouTuber.
No, it's like hating gun tubers in general for being gun tubers. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, yes, is he showing a video about a firearm? That's actually kind of useful information.
Yeah.
I would say the manual of arms and how it works and its historical significance. I don't understand why people complain about that. Like, they're off, they're doing things safe and legal. Leave them alone.
Yeah.
Like, there's this one that, like, complained about Brandon Herrera and Donut Operator.
Yeah.
And all of them, well, they're off minding their own business. Doing things legally, correctly, and safely. And I still think everybody should know how to operate a firearm.
Yeah.
And the manual of arms and how to clean and maintain and safely use.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone should know how to do that.
Yeah.
That's a problem. Well, you have different opinions. That's fine.
Oh, okay. I got a YouTuber I love and hate at the same time. His name is Run for the Cube, and he does reviews on like food and random stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I would not just search one word: Run for the Cube, and I click on whatever video pops up first. Whatever is, yeah. I'm not going to explain to you what his videos are. You just have to watch it, and you understand why I hate and love it.
Okay, there is one YouTuber. I don't necessarily hate him. I just don't get the point of what he does.
Yeah.
He fucking something chugs.
Badland Chugs. We discovered this guy at your house together.
I don't know how we got there or why we got. I hate it. I hate that it exists.
Love that.
Nothing against the guy. I just hate that it exists.
I love that guy. That guy has some crazy medical issues he's going to have in the future. We saw the one where he did like the what was it? He drank like 16 Coca-Cola bottles at once or something.
A fucking gallon of beans.
Oh, the fucking beans! Oh god! And you kept saying, "How do you chug beans? How do you chug beans?" It's nasty.
He said you cannot chug that much beans. Like, beans are not a bulk amount chug, but you can chug beans.
Wasn't it like weird, like Dr. Pepper flavored beans?
Yes,
and then he put Dr. Pepper in it.
Yes, and I finally figured out why he put the Dr. Pepper in, just to make him fucking runny enough to goddamn chug. Mm-hmm. Where he messed up is he put the hot sauce in there.
Yeah. Did you see the one where he did Pilk, which is Pepsi and milk?
No.
Yeah.
After that night, I have not watched the fucking Chug channel.
I have. Badland Chugs. I love that guy. His name's a bit weird. It's like weirdly plural. It's Badlands Chug.
Why does he have an entire YouTube channel based on chugging things?
He dresses up like Big Smoke to do it sometimes too.
No, I've never seen one without the hat.
Yeah. But like I said, that man, he's gonna have some weird issues because like, you cannot drink 16 Coca-Colas at once and expect to piss normal piss. So just say that.
How do you chug beans?
How do you chug beans?
I still, to this day, and I watched the video. I did. Don't get me wrong. I did watch the video. I still don't understand how you chug beans.
Would it be offensive if I get a picture of him on the thumbnail and call the video Bean Chugger? Is that a slur?
I'd put an A, not an ER. I mean, then you might.
A bean chugger. Oh, the bean chugga.
Yeah.
Okay. Good point.
I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I also don't like drawing channels.
Drawing channels?
Yes. What
do you mean? Just like you don't like seeing people draw?
I don't. No, the draw along channels.
I don't know what that means. Draw.
Not for any. It's for like kids.
Oh, okay.
Because that shit is fucking contagious. I don't know why for your fucking feed. You cannot. It could be on somebody else's YouTube account, and you're just in the room. But as soon as that happens, it's gonna be in your feed. I don't know why. I've never brought it up on my YouTube account.
Yeah.
Ever. I was just in Justin's house as his son was watching it, and then boom, it's in my feed. Why?
I never heard that. I never heard of it.
And it happens all the fucking time.
But also, you're not like the audience for that. Like, you know?
I know, and I don't get it because I've never brought it up.
Yeah, it's weird. You ever watch Vsauce?
No, I don't know who that is.
Very scientific YouTuber. Will make you question reality at some points. He now does shorts, which are also just as trippy sometimes. But I think with that, I'm all out. What do you think?
I think that's all I got.
Yep. Well, now we gotta figure out a little outro. Something that you wanna... So what do you think? Any last minute stories?
No, that's about all I got. Someone out there, if anybody watches, give us a topic for next video.
Is that what our question should be?
Yeah,
Give
what
us
is
topics?
the topic? Just tell us a topic. Someone agree on something.
Yeah, give us a topic suggestion.
You're more creative than we are. We're fucking stupid.
You probably. Yeah, probably. And if you found this podcast on a sticker, you're probably not watching anymore, but cool.
Yay.
The stickers are everywhere, like an STD. It's spread around. I saw one move. Have I talked about this?
No.
So I put a sticker somewhere, and it was in that same spot for months. And the other day I drove by it, I recognized the sticker's there, but it's in a different fucking spot. And I don't know how it got there. Someone must have unpeeled it and then be like, ah, fuck it, and just put it in a different spot in the same area. It's very strange. So we had one move. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
Maybe the wind.
It fucking happens.
But it's like, if it was the wind and somehow it was on a pole, and someone took it off a pole, put it on a different pole facing the opposite direction. So I don't think it could be the wind. Yeah, I don't know.
No. I don't know.
Yeah. But that's the end of the podcast, folks.
Yep.
Remember, get your weird relatives and pets spayed and neutered.
Mm-hmm.
You want to end with anything?
No.
No, it's over.